Hi everybody and welcome back yet again to a drum playthrough review. For everybody who is brand new to these videos, hello and welcome. My name is Nick. I like to play drums, guitar, bass, a bunch of different instruments, and we like to watch these videos because it's good for us to learn from other people who are better than us at our instruments, and it's good to look at other drummers and analyze their techniques so that way we can better ourselves as musicians and make ourselves a lot more well-rounded. So it's ultimately a learning experience for everybody here, including me. Well, today we are going to be reviewing a titan of the progressive drumming genre, especially as far as the progressive metal side of things goes. Now, this is a band I really didn't listen to a whole lot when I was really getting into metal, and even like nowadays I don't really listen to them a whole lot as well. They were just never really my bread and butter, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but I've always had a huge respect for them as musicians, especially with their writing style, their emphasis on polyrhythms and layering and all that. So today we're gonna be looking at Danny Carey from Tool, and this is gonna be a live playthrough that they are doing of Numina, which is a fantastic song, by the way. It's 11 minutes and 47 seconds. It's a long song, but we're gonna sit down, we're gonna enjoy it together, and I believe we're gonna have an absolutely smashing time. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. All right. Very clean lettering right there. Fade in and focusing. And he's got the Boston jersey on because they're in Boston, Massachusetts playing this live, boys. And he's using those electronic drums. He's using like a slowdown in the tempo. I don't remember what the Italian term for that is. Forgive me, okay? Sometimes I forget things. It's not fortissimo. Fortissimo means it gradually gets more louder. I don't remember now. But I do enjoy the electronic drum aspect of things. But now he's switching over to a triplet split up between the rim of his snare drum and that drum there. I'd have no idea what drum that is, by the way. No idea. I like the sound of it, though. I'd like to have one myself. Accents on the bells there. So nice. By the way, I've seen this video, disclaimer, like 8 or 9 times. So I've seen this video quite a bit. Now I want you to focus on the pocket that Danny Carey uses here when he's playing and backing up the guitar and the bass. Really focus on it. He's letting everybody know where the 1 is based off of the hi-hat clasp and the hi-hat clutches. And also it backs up the guitar and the bass. And later on, when the vocals kick in, it's going to back that up too. Which you'll hear that. And what that does effectively is that makes the part hit harder. Because I want you to listen to this part right here. Spirit. It hits at the same time. It really emphasizes that part. He's not using a lot of ghost notes either, because this is a lot more focused on the hi-hat. So the snare's really just keeping up the backbeat. And part of this is because he's just working on being part of the pocket and not necessarily doing a whole bunch of extra stuff. Nothing wrong with that as being a drummer, by the way. It's okay to be in the pocket and stay in the pocket for a bit. Which we'll talk about that with another drummer in another later video. How important it is just to be a pocket drummer sometimes. But he does do a lot of really crazy good chops and fills in here, which we're going to get into. Like, look at that. Nice quad fill right there. And then what they're going to do is switch this to a 4/4 chorus with his ride cymbal all the heck way up here. Just imagine for like 2 seconds what a blast beat with your ride cymbal all the way up there would sound like. That would be weird. The motion for that. Way too much shoulder involved, in my opinion. See, look at that. Very nice chops right there. 6-tuplet quad fills. Hertzes. Beautiful. Look at that crescendo. Beautiful crescendo. You'll notice too, he had so much control with that crescendo, especially with his double strokes. He's not doing anything super crazy as far as making the double strokes really loud. He's keeping it really controlled to the accent hits, and it just makes it a completely different feel. And you'll notice too, he's still accenting the guitar riff. Yeah, listen to me. He's still accenting the guitar riff and the vocals as well, because this part is solely focused on pocket. This whole song is just a giant polyrhythm. I really do like that drum there. But you'll notice he swaps it up now, but he still keeps up the accents on the hi-hat. Very excellent. You also look behind him, he's got this massive electric xylophone and a giant gong. Back to our chorus part right here. Very nice fills as well. Like, look at that, that's just insane. And Maynard's looking at him over in the corner like a little goblin. He's vibing out. He's looking at him just going like, yeah. All right. And we're going back to the triplet pattern right here. And he's pushing 4 against 3. Which, for those of you who aren't aware, 4 against 3 is saying that he's playing a 4/4 time signature on top of a 3/4 time signature. Or a 6/8 time signature, basically. So, it's going to give you a little bit of an off feeling. Yeah, it's a really cool feel. And now he's going to split that up between the other drums. So right here, he's just doing a double on one hand and then filling in that little gap to make the triplet. And then the whole thing repeats. You'll see in a second here, he actually switches to Swiss Army triplets because of how it feels. Because you get 2 flams in a Swiss Army triplet and it makes it sound a little more full. It's a little extra sauce, you know? Right here, he switches up to there, he's doing Swiss Army triplets. You get a little bit more freedom when you start using other little rudiment fills in there. That's what's cool about it. And he's using an electric drum as well. He's using the electric drums. He's using the toms that he has as well. Snare drum as well. And the whole time he's just keeping that time on his remote hi-hat stand. Like, this stand is a polyrhythm master. Just look at him go. Absolutely perfect technique right there. He's using a good mix between wrists and fingers, keeping it all very loose. Keeping good power with it too. He's getting a little bit louder with each one. Just slightly. Because you know what's about to happen is that drop's gonna hit. There was an ad, that's why there was all of a sudden a jump. So, fair warning. Yeah, it's very excellent use of... It's very excellent use of different note values throughout the whole song. He didn't hit that with the bass drumming with that. That's kind of interesting. But look at the amount of power and conviction that he's playing with. Very lovely. And then he's playing on that ride cymbal. I still am geeked about how tall that ride cymbal is up there. Like, why? I don't understand. It's just, it's funny to me. See, now he's keeping a double bass rhythm underneath that as well to add some extra sauce. Makes it feel a little heavier. That last run through with the chorus. Look at him, he's grooving, man. I think he did just make a little mistake there, but it was barely noticeable. It's okay, we all make mistakes. Yeah, look at Maynard, he is glued onto Danny watching him. He's like mesmerized. I mean, I would be too if I was Maynard. When your drummer is Danny Carey like that. And he's talking to one of the techs over there, yeah. And then we go back to that little triplet rhythm. I love that. I love the way that ends. Well, that was certainly very interesting. Once again, Danny Carey is a master of polyrhythms. So that is something that I think that we can all aspire to do. He's practiced and he's taken a lot of time and effort to play a lot of different really hard polyrhythms and all that and get them all down so that way he can sit there, play it live on stage one take and not even worry about it because it sounds that good. So what are some things that we can do to improve our polyrhythms and all that as well? Well, for one, practice slow. This is something that I guarantee you this man has done for ages. And the first thing that he does before trying to practice or memorize any new polyrhythm, playing it real slow, playing it real nice and easy, getting the feeling of it down, getting the muscle memory built before speeding it up to the tempo that it needs to be, and faster if necessary. That's a couple things to take into consideration, especially if you're trying to master polyrhythms and master a bunch of different things like metric modulation and whatnot. Always make sure that when you're practicing, keep your tempos lower so that way you can master it and build the muscle memory. If you look at his technique, he's really nice and loose. He's doing a lot of wrist because it's not a super fast song or anything like that. But he does keep a really good mix between the fingers and wrist, especially since he's using a lot of doubles and Swiss Army triplets in the song, which that's good. It makes things a lot easier to play when you keep it loose and when you're able to switch up to the different muscle groups that are going to be a little bit more suited for what you're trying to play, especially with the tempos. But yeah, honestly, I don't really have much else to say other than that. He's honestly really good. He has really good effective use of polyrhythms and really good pocket. Now, we're going to discuss another drummer about pocket a little bit later on, but as for now, take a look at Danny Carey. He's not really overdoing it with the fills or anything like that. He's sticking with the pocket. He's accenting the other layers as well in the guitars, the drums, the bass, and even the vocals as well. Throwing on those little accents on there, it's not really a whole lot of crazy technical stuff, but it makes the song a lot more memorable, and that's what makes it hit harder. So yeah, excellent job on Danny Carey's part. Well done. If you want to take a look for a guy who's taken polyrhythms to the next level, check this guy out. I guarantee you that you'll like him. And with all that being said, guys, we're going to cut the video here. So here's a few things you guys can do to support me. So for one, you can hit that subscribe button that's down below and comment down below what you guys thought of Danny Carey's playthrough. I'd always really appreciate that. That always really helps in the algorithm. The other thing you can do is check out the playlist that I've got. and I got a lot of content similar to this. So if you like this video, you'll like the other videos I have as well. Check out the links that are down below. That's linked to my band Spotify and band playlists and all that. So if you like that stuff, you'll probably like my band. We got a new heavy song that's coming out pretty soon here, so hopefully you guys will like that. And with all that being said, guys, we're gonna cut the video here. So thanks for sticking around, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, everyone.